Hello and welcome back to Brainbox Notion. I'm Yusuf Musa Uba. In this video, we are going to walk through a complete drainage and culvert quantity takeoff using PlanSwift from start to finish. If you ever struggle with measuring drainage works, culverts, or accurately capturing quantities for excavation, concrete work, reinforcement, formwork, and so on, this tutorial is going to simplify everything for you. I will show you a structured professional workflow that you can apply to real projects. So whether you are a beginner trying to learn or a practicing quantity surveyor looking to improve speed and accuracy, by the end of this video, you will be able to confidently take off for drainage length, culvert components, excavation volumes, concrete reinforcement, formwork, and so on, all directly inside PlanSwift. Let's get started. So this is the drawing that we're going to use. So first thing is to study the drawing. You can see this is the gutters and the culvert, which is the drainage. And here we have the top plate of the culvert. And here we have the information on this drainage. So you can see here, the ditch is 600 meters long and the cover plate, the culvert, is approximately 60 meters long. So this is very, very important. We need to take note of this. And you can see here, these are the details for the concrete, for the reinforcement, and so on. You can see here, this is the shape, this is the cover, and this is the main unit. So let's start the takeoff. So to start this takeoff, all you need to do is to go to your templates area. You can see we have drainage and culvert. So if you don't have this in your template area, you can easily check the video description to get this template area and also the drawing for practice. If you want to use the drawing for practice, you can also get the drawing in the video description or in the pinned comments. So just get there, check for drainage and culvert. You can see we are going to start with the excavation. So here, let's check the dimension and measure. So the scale, the page is already scaled. So, but let's confirm. So here we have 1.5, sorry. So I'm going to measure, so you can see this is 1.5. Then the vertical, we have 1.15. So you can see 1.15. So everything is correct and we are good to go with this measurement. So the moment we get here, so you can see this is the main drainage. This is the concrete work here. So you can see we have concrete footing at this bottom here. So with this concrete footing, it shows you that our excavation is going to exceed this area. So we are going to move our excavation up to this place. Then we are going to backfill this sides after formwork. So this is going to be like our working space for reinforcement work and formwork. So this is going to be our working space. So our excavation is going to start from this point. So you just go to the template area, click on excavation. So I'm going to click on excavation. So you can see it shows me to specify the length of this drainage. So the length, we've checked, it is 600 meters. So I'm going to click OK. You can see here, this is the length, 600 meters. So now I'm going to excavate the entire area. I'm going to use the box mode because it is going to be easy for me in order to identify these 2 points. I'm going to click this first point. Click the first point. So you can see this is the point. I'm going to shift a little. Okay, so you can see we have our 1.5. So I'm going to double click, then click stop. So you can see this is the volume of excavation, which is 1086.0 cubic meter. So this is the volume. So we are done with the excavation. So I can turn off this takeoff. I don't need it anymore. I have my quantities. So the next is the concrete work. So you can see under the concrete work, we have sub items. We have the reinforcement, vertical and the horizontal, and the formwork and the footing. So I'm going to start with the concrete work. So here, this is the concrete work. You can see here. All here is the concrete work. So I'm going to click on this. Start the concrete work. So the length, 600 meters. And then click OK. And then measure. So this, I'm going to use the point-to-point mode, not the box mode. So I'm going to measure from this point to this point to this point. I'm going to measure the concrete footing separate. So I'm going to take this. Yeah, I'm going to stop here. You can see we have our concrete to be what? 288.0 cubic meter of concrete for this drainage. So the next, you don't need to pick anything here. All you need to do is just go back to your takeoff summary. You're going to see all other informations, which are this reinforcement and formwork and so on. So you can see this is showing error, but do not panic. It's nothing. All you need to do is just input some figures, then move on. So before we do the reinforcement, let's finish with the concrete work first. So you can see we have another concrete work here, which is C20, and this is C30. So let's work on the concrete. So I can switch to box mode again, and then click on this point, measure the concrete footing, and then click stop. So this is my concrete footing. It is 48. So mind you can see I only measured because at the moment I click, I insert this length, it's going to apply to all the other sub items. So you don't need to input the length again. You can see automatically it picks the length to be 600. So I don't need to input the length again. It will automatically pick the length for you. So you don't need to worry about that. So you can see we are done with the concrete work for the culvert. We have another concrete work, which is for the covers, but we are going to do that later. Let's finish with the reinforcement and formwork for this gutter first. So we are done with this. So the next is the reinforcement. So here we have the details for the reinforcement. So let's finish with the reinforcement. So you can see here we have some vertical and horizontal bars. So we are going to start with the vertical. Here are the vertical, and then here are the horizontals. So now for the vertical, we can see it is showing error. So all we need to do is to measure the length first. And we can see this is the spacing. And this is showing that this reinforcement is what? Y12 at 200 center to center. So that is the spacing. This is Y12 and this is also Y12. So the same applicable to this area too. So you can see here, this horizontals, these are Y10. And they are the same spacing, which is 200 also, but they are Y10. At the bottom here, we have some reinforcement for the base here, which is also Y12, and this is at 200 center to center also. So let's start with the vertical. So I'm going to click on this, the length. I'm just going to measure the length. You can see we have our first length from this point to this point. We're going to take the second length. So you can see we have like a hook, it overlaps. We're going to take this from this point to this point. So this is the first length. Then we'll take the second length. Check this. I think I can now click stop. You can see we have this length measured. So we have another one here at the bottom, which is also Y12. So I'm going to click and then add this. And click stop. So you can see we've taken all the verticals. So we have all the verticals. So all we need to do now is just to specify the information. We said it is Y12, so the diameter is this 12. The bar width for Y12 0.888. Sorry, 0.888. Then the spacing is 200. You can see we have specified. Then we need to deduct cover for concrete. So I'm going to use 50-50 for each side, which is 10, 0.1. And you can see the length here is shown automatic, so I'm going to click OK. So you can see this is the reinforcement for this area. This is the reinforcement for this area. So the next is the what's it called? The horizontal bars. You can see this is Y10 and this is Y12. So we are going to start with the Y12 first. So the Y12 will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. We have 5 numbers of this. So I'm going to double click. The diameter is 12. So I'm going to indicate that this is Y12. And then the number is 5, number of bars. And the cover, we are also going to deduct cover. You can see the length still remain the same. And then I will click OK. So all you need to do is just to press once in here. But if you don't want to specify the number, like in here, you can see this is 5 number. You can see this is the quantity. So I can decide to make this 20 and then measure myself. So this is going to be 1 and then click OK. So you can see we have the same number. So I don't want to measure, so I'll just specify since I can easily count. I'm going to remove everything and then just maintain my 5 number here. Then click OK. So you can see the same method. So whatever method you want to use, you can use and then get your reinforcement. So we are done with the Y12. So we have the Y10 to measure. So all you need to do now, just click on duplicate. I'm going to duplicate this. So here I'm going to change this to Y10. I'm going to change this to Y10. And the number of bars we need to count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So it is going to be 26 number. You can see here, change this to 26 number. We'll maintain everything. You can see here the length. In the length, we'll deduct the cover. Then we'll click OK. So now I'm also going to do the same thing and just click once here. And then click OK. So you can see I have my reinforcement. So I'm going to change this the type to Y10. And then click OK. So you can see we are done with the concrete work and the reinforcement. So the next is the formwork. So here we have a formwork at this point. So I'm going to take from this point to this point. Need a formwork here. Also need a formwork here. Also need a formwork here. Here, sorry. Okay, let's move it. Need a formwork here. So at this point, I think I should have another one here. And then another one here. So I think this is okay for the formwork. And see, these are the areas where we need formwork. So if you have formwork in other areas, you can also specify. Then it's going to take what you measure with the length to give you the square area for your formwork. Got you. So that is that for the culvert, which is the gutters and the drainage. So now we have covers. So this is the cover. We are going to work on the cover now. So you can see this is a section for the cover, which is C35. You can see here, this is C35. So we are going to measure this. So you can see here at the bottom, we have the concrete cover. So we are also going to measure this. So I'm going to click on this, and the length is 60 meters for the cover. I'm going to click OK, 60. So you can see this is the length, 60 meters. So here, I'm going to from this point to this point. Yeah, 1.3. Yes. I'm going to close this. So the next is the reinforcement. So the same way with that culvert, that is how we are also going to the cover. So I'm going to click this, going to take the verticals. Here. I'm going to put the spacing, which is 150, and the diameter is 16, not 12. I'm going to put 16, 16, 150. Going to deduct the cover, and then click. You can see the length also appeared. So here, let's count how many numbers we have, and it is Y12, and the spacing is this. So, but we don't need the spacing since we have the numbers. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the total number for this is 18. So I'm going to click on the horizontal. It is Y12. Sorry, Y12. 12. Number is 18. And the cover, then click OK. So I'm just going to click once in here. So you can see we have so the formwork, and I have a formwork here at this point. This point, maybe at this point. Then click OK. You can see we are done with the culvert and the concrete. So basically, that is all. So make sure you check the link in the video description to get the template and also the drawing for practice. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.